do I even begin? Shout out to Woo, but we did the Woo with the P at the end. Big shout out to the city. Big shout out to the Crippin' with this big Damo business. This big Pyro business. Slip it, spin it. No
champion. We remain here.
Crazy. I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
We remain here back at Rosenburg Raw. You know what I'm saying? That's us being coined right now. We just went over your past 4 battles, your most recent 4 battles, and you probably you're pretty much your best performance as of recent versus Head Ice. What's the goal moving forward, and who's next outside of an A-War? You know what I'm saying? What's
so A-War, I think, is just kind of like the obvious matchup, just because we kind of both, are pretty, tied in with a the same company. But a few dudes been saying my name. You know what I'm saying? A few dudes been calling me out. Jerry West. This is the second or third time he's actually said he wanted to battle me publicly.
And why is he saying that?
It's funny. He lost his last 2 battles. So it was Ars and Nitty, which were good.
Right. No, he battled Arsenal, and then he battled Danny. He beat Danny.
Yeah. Why do I feel like he lost his last 2? We watched everything.
He
lost to Ars.
Nitty, Ars, and then Danny.
He battled Nitty. Yes, he did.
He battled Nitty. Yeah, but that was Genesis. That was
okay. How long ago was that?
That was like February 29th.
So, but that was like in his last 5.
I would say in his last 5 or 6 years.
Last 5. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I ain't up on Jerry as much as I maybe should be. But I know the last 2 battles I've saw him and he lost in good fashion. It was a good battle. He lost. I don't know if that's really in good fashion. But I felt like maybe he saw me and he saw like a get back opportunity. Like maybe I go holler at Raw, get on the winning side, get on the get back, or maybe it's a sign of respect. I got respect for Jerry. You know what I mean? But I really didn't. He pinned the tweet to his Twitter for like a week. I took that as disrespect.
We have it. So he posted it up. He kept the file. He kept the file at 5:50 p.m. on January 5th, 2021. Jerry West tweets out, Rosenburg still fire. I want smoke. 62 likes.
and he actually said something right after the Craig Lamar battle. He had showed me some love last year. He's saying Rosenburg. It was a similar tweet. And I don't know. I hope he respects me and he just wants it to be a good battle, and it's not what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? I like Jerry, but. I think I'll fuck Jerry West up, you know what I mean, in my opinion. But he's not really the one that's really been bothering me. It's the other ball over there. It's the, we call him Dirty Water.
The Dirty Water, what's that?
His name Dirty Water.
Swamps?
Dirty Water. Dirty Water. He got 337 carats of aluminum foil in his mouth.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying?
I don't make people say this.
I want to run down because you know what's funny. He made it. He got on Twitter and then he got on Hip Hop Is Real talking crazy, and I never said his name. I didn't even know where it came from. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, he just maybe trying to throw something out left field. And then I actually did my research because Swamp is relatively new, not super new, but relatively new. And I was looking at his stat sheet, right? And that's what we know him for: chasing T-Top around.
Oh, that's a fact.
Chasing T-Top around. T-Top's another dude I feel like I'd beat. So that lets you know what I think of Swamp.
This what it's about. A whole bunch of names being called out and matches being
Dirty
made.
Water chasing T-Top around, right? Yeah. And then, that ain't even the fucked up part. Not even the 30,000 carats of aluminum foil he got in his mouth. We even pardon him on that. You getting 30 by Queen of the Ring artist.
Oh my
but you got the most. But you got shout out to KCJ. But you always running your mouth about what you would do. If he didn't come up with the word Kuntnu and had that accent, he'd be mad regular. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out why he got a battery in his back to feel like he could say anybody's name and act like if they battle, he'd be doing a favor. Like Swamp, I'd make a living off of fucking dudes like you up. If you just go over my God. If you go down my timeline of my 10-year career, because it's been a decade. I know you can't say that. You ain't been around that long.
That's why
and we don't know if you'll be able to stay around that long, right?
Damn.
I've been around for 10 plus. If you go and look at, you remind me of the Johnny Alcatrazes and those dudes. Like, I make a killing off of you dudes, and you know what I'm saying? So humble yourself, the Johnny Alcatrazes. So humble yourself. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. You're getting 30 by Queen of the Ring artists, and I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying that's you talking like you some type of I don't like Swamp. I don't like Swamp. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Swamp. I don't like his swag, his attitude, the way he carry himself, the way he talk. I don't like him. I don't like that shit.
I like that matchup though. I like that matchup.
All right.
He said, all right.
All right. All right. You ain't gonna like it when I'm done with him.
Oh man. How do you feel? Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, man. I was just gonna.
I was gonna transition something to a whole different topic.
Yeah,
though.
sure. Nah, fuck Swamp. That's where I was at. You saying my name? You want to do it? And you already know what's in the middle. We got a little volleyball net that's in between us. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm assuming that, you know, you maybe know something I don't, because there's a few dudes on Caffeine and URL feeling, you know, real, just saying my name freely.
Yeah.
Like they allowed to go where they want or something.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just saying my name freely, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Some like y'all.
Like if you know it's not gonna happen, just don't talk to him. That's
Or do you know? Did somebody tell you to do something? Is somebody like, well, why are you saying my name? You know what I'm saying? So
I can't. I'm not down.
I don't know. But you know, we're accessible.
Yeah.
Like, it can happen.
We also have.
Okay.
Our phone rings. If you call the number, the bitch will ring.
Yeah.
It'll ring. Just call it. You know what I mean? We'll make it happen.
Now let me ask this then. Do you think it's a lot of disrespect amongst the newer talent? That they coming at guys like you and guys that's been here for a while, like you said, you got the big K versus you in the background. They don't respect that. It seems like they act as if they never saw before. They never saw your 50+ battle career as opposed to, you know, their lower count.
Because they've been led to believe that that's okay to feel that way.
Talk about
you know what I'm saying? So when you got higher ups putting gas in these dudes, you know, some of these dudes they weren't even thought of. A lot of them dudes that you talking about now, they were in the crowd during them URL battles, buying tickets.
Well, do you think it was harder to get on back then in those days than it is now?
I think it was harder back then.
So you actually had to be dope.
I'm team.
You actually had to be dope. You know what I'm saying? You had to be hot. You had to have something special about you. You know what I'm saying? You had to bring something to the table. Your cosign didn't really do much, but now you could just be somebody's cousin. You know what I mean? And you hang around Caffeine Studios enough, hang around, you can buy enough stage passes, you can get a battle. But
no, I think back then, right? I always say this: they only cared about doing three events back then. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be picked, it meant a lot. Right. As opposed to now, it's a whole situation going on. You got a million battles being thrown. Right. 20 different leagues. An event every weekend. There's an event this weekend. There's gonna be an event next weekend. You know what I'm saying? So it's
you
easier.
used to sit around and wait for these battles to drop.
You know, but I think that's why you I think if you do respect the dudes that came before you, you'll have an opportunity to do things like what I did versus Ice. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect the Ice. I knew where Ice came from. I knew I was watching Ice before I was anybody. So the respect level was there. You respect your opponent. You give yourself a better opportunity of winning the battle. I respect the Ice. You understand what I'm saying? Because I knew he'd been doing this longer than me. So now it doesn't necessarily mean that his experience gives him an automatic W, because at the end of the day you got to fight. But you know, I think it would both well for a lot of the newer guys to respect the past and the dudes that laid the groundwork for you to be able to even be a new dude. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, but I don't really get caught up in too much of that shit. Battle rappers should be confident. You understand what I'm saying? So, new dude, when you at the table, even if you know, getting fed the scraps, I mean, like, you know, confidence.
Every battle rapper should be confident, but
ignorance is the problem. A lot of them are ignorant, too.
It's this vibe like you shouldn't even be here. Like a person that's been in the game for so long, like they feel like what they're doing is that incredible, which a lot of times is really good. But it's like, why are you even here? And I don't like that part.
From the new dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the game is what it is today because of...
Well, I can tell you why a lot of you dudes are here, because we need battles to happen. We need content, right? So how ironic that you would say, you know, why are you still here? Why? Because I'm good. I'm actually hot. Now you're here because we need battles and we need crash dummies to put on stage to fill up the cart. Now that's how it is. When you need content, it's wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Every wrestler they put on the ring, they put in the ring on Monday fucking night. We don't remember them on Tuesday. Not everyone, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of these dudes are drinking the Kool-Aid, and they're not understanding that it's easier to get on nowadays because we're starving for more battle rappers. We need more battle rappers. Of course, that's why you can have a dude like Holmesy the Guy win a tournament.
Oh, my
you know what I'm saying? That's how wide open this thing has become. You know what I'm saying?
Shots fired.
Holmesy asked me, he said, when have you ever been...
Let's talk about it.
He said, when have you ever, because it's funny you brought that up, this what made me think of him. He said, when have you ever been labeled as a good battle rapper? And it's like, well, I don't know, maybe when you was watching my videos from home on your fucking desktop. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you weren't even thought of, when, you know, before you started, you know, dressing like that and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't, that's the thing, it's just a level, it's like a, you know, we're like separated where it's, I don't know what they don't get. Like, there is no you if there wasn't us. Like me, John, QP, B Magic, Bill Collector, all the way down to M City. Our PG class was ridiculous. Look at us. John got his own league now, top tier. B Magic, known as one of the best punchline rappers.
He's messing up though.
Yeah, now. Well, his career, we'll know him from one of the top. You can't name 5 dudes who just better than him a punchline right now. He was great at it, right? QP was special.
Started off special.
QP was special in his own sense. Now, you know, he had some hiccups in his career, and I have too, so I can relate. But QP was a dirty ball back then. He was a hard dude to beat, and if he was on his shit, he was in for a good battle.
JC.
How did I not say his name? JC, you know what I mean? He, you know, now, you know, there's obviously some things going on with him too, but he's JC. He was in the running for a Lux battle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we were the first PG class ever. Right. And arguably
someone said Chiller too. Was Chiller a part
Chiller
of it?
was not a part of us. He was at least 2 PG classes after us, maybe one but he was 2 after us. There again, we were the first PG class. So, you know, and one of the best. You know, not too many PG classes you can line up and say, man, they were better. So we laid a lot of groundwork that a lot of dudes don't get credit for, you know what I'm saying? And we had to battle each other too. That was the thing. We had to rumble each other. Yeah. I got a lot of respect for somebody like John. He's actually somebody I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think when you fall into, I love battling them type young boys, them type dudes that just think because what's happening now, you know, what's going on now, what's trending, and they, you know, they buying into that. You get one of them Joe Jackson, chase them around the trees with the switch joints, you know, they're always, I always enjoy those, all the time.
Real fast, interjection real fast. A-Ward message in this chat right here, he said, I want to battle you on Block City. That's what A-Ward just said. He's in the chat. Battle rappers are in the chat, Easy to block out.
A-Ward, shout out to Easy. A-Ward, I'm not going to lie to you. We used to battle in Newark, New Jersey, back in Block City and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you'd have been going to the store and shit.
Come on.
Like, I don't even think you would have been accepted back then in a Block City, you know, a Block City atmosphere. You good for what it is now, you know what I mean? And you're great for this era of battle rap. I have nothing but the utmost respect for what you do. You know, but
a lot of guys like that back then.
A-Ward dudes, you wasn't allowed in them events. You had to be just cut from a different cloth. You would have been in there reading scriptures and smack the shit out of you, some shit like that, talking that goofy shit. Man. You know what I mean? Like, it was different. We almost had fights in those battles. There was multiple times at Block City battles we almost got in fights. You know what I'm saying? The camera didn't catch them, but it was there. At Block City gave such a, you know, gritty atmosphere.
That's the real feel.
You didn't know if you didn't know if the battle was gonna go clean and everybody was gonna get back to the cars with no drama.
Yeah.
Fucking A-Ward not ready for that atmosphere. That's different. Now it's tailor made for dudes like you. And
so all his battles, you know.
I've never seen him battle in a gritty atmosphere like that. That was barbershop battles. That's what I'm saying. You get punched on talking that dumb shit in there. It was different, man. It was a different. You had to be cut from a cloth. That A-Word just not cut from it. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
It sound like a bad thing the way you phrase it.
No, well, because I'm cut from it, so I can relate to it. You understand what I'm saying?
We was there.
We were there. We fought in those battles. You understand what I'm saying? It's not me thinking A-Ward could compete with a Rosenburg today in the arena they put us in, because it's tailor made for dudes like him to succeed. Yeah. But back then, you had to come with a little something. You know what I mean? You had to have a little something different than just bars. Yeah. So, you know, I took dudes that was nice from Philly, from PA out to Block City, and they folded. So, you know, it's not cut for everybody.
He's responding. A-Word, you gotta come up here, man. He said, this dude think I'm 23, LOL, I'm 35, grew up on hip hop, rapping in barbershops. It's a quote from A-Word. He's responding to you. This is the beauty of live right here. This is the beauty of being live.
Where in Alaska? Like, what barbershops?
Oh my God.
Where? A Ward.
Shout out to A Ward.
Where?
Man.
Shout out to A Ward.
Where?
I don't want it.
Where?
This man said Alaska.
We ain't think he was 23.
Come on, man. It's fucking Wichita barbershop. Talking about in Wichita, Kansas. He talking about he was in the barbershop. And you 35? Shout out to A Ward, man. Shout out to A Ward. You know what I'm saying? I think you're the best out of the horsemen. If that means anything. A little bit better than Loso. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Saga?
Yes, Saga could possibly be better than all of them, but he got issues. So, and they always show in the biggest battles for him. So, you know, I'm over Saga. I told him, I'm tired of your shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every time I root for you, you let me the fuck down. I believe in Saga. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I do think he's the best out of the group that he's in. You know, and I know all four of them will probably, you know, I know they all assist each other in writing their rhymes and shit.
Oh, my goodness. That's what happens when you get up here, man.
I know they sit down and they be like, nah, A Ward, say it like this. See, you know, Loso be telling him, say it like this, and then, you know, Saga be showing the movement to do with it and shit. That's why they crafty. You know, there's 15 pens on that page. You know what I'm saying? So
The four. Who's all four? Who's the other four?
the boy Street Hymns.
Street Hymns.
Yeah. He was. The first time I ever seen him was on like the quarantine joint. He was cool. He was alright. You know what I'm saying? He was alright.
He's alright.
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool.
Now, what you saying? You saying barbershops back then, the vibe back then, the Block City feel. You know what I mean? Things were happening. Do you think battle rap has changed that much?
Where do I even begin? Shout out to Woo, but we do the Woo with the P at the end. Big shout out to the city. Big shout out to the Crippin' with this big Damo business. This big Pyro business. Slip it, spin it. There's no getting out what you win.